Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick, and welcome to our stream about trading psychology. So we will try to do such streams every week. Yeah, so we're gonna speak about the most interesting trading psychology features. Yes, and well, as usual, I would like to ask you about the quality of the sound and the video. If everything's okay, if there are no technical problems, so please let me know somehow in the chat, and we will start discussing one of psychological problems on the market. Yes, well, today we're going to speak about asymmetric risk taking. So please, if everything's okay, so just let me know in the chat. Thank you very much. So well, that's great. All is well. Okay, thank you, Geoffrey. Nice to meet you. Anybody else? Well, actually, as for the stream, yeah, so while you are writing, well, I would like to tell you that, well, at first, yeah, so there is a short lag. Well, the second thing is that's actually, so this stream is quite short. Yeah, so we're going to discuss just one problem, but anyway, so I will have time to answer all your questions. So any questions you want to ask me, yes, well, maybe questions about not just only about psychology, but about like technical analysis, fundamental features. So anything you want, we will have time, and I'll try to answer all your questions. Well, for example, well, ready. Well, is asking how to predict next candle. Well, that's a really good question. Well, actually, after the stream, yeah. So if you repeat it, well, I'll try to answer it. Okay. So but at first, we're gonna speak about the psychological features of trading. Okay. So guys, let's try to do the following. So I'm gonna change the scale of the picture. So how are you doing? Hello. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you very much. And you, well, I hope that you are doing great too. Okay. So, guys, so well, at first, how I earn profits at the end of the stream. Okay, so just hello, guys. Well, nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Well, so let's go to psychological things. Yes, and let's do the following. So I'm gonna change the scale. Yes, and here is the task for us, guys. So here is like a short interesting question. Yes, so question number one: what is better? What do you think? What is better, a gamble with a 80% chance to win $4,000 and a 20% chance to win nothing, or a gain of $3,000 for sure? So can you answer in the chat? Well, the question number one, so what is better? Yes, what is better? To win $3,000 for sure, so this is answer B. Or to risk and to win $4,000 with 80% chance, yes, but with 20% chance you win nothing. So can you answer in the chat, please? Yeah, well, okay, well, B. New traders. Well, new traders. Well, that's really great. That's really great. So welcome. Welcome. I hope that you will learn something new. Paulo. Okay, B. Uh-huh. Okay, anybody else? So what is better, A or B? B. Great. Now, guys, the second question, yeah? So the second question is the following. So the second task. What is better again? Yes, well, if you gamble with an 80% chance to lose $4,000 and 20% chance to lose nothing, well, or Answer B, so a loss of $3,000 for sure. So in task number 2, you see that actually in B, answer B, yes, so you will lose $3,000 for sure, but you can risk and you can lose nothing, but with only 20% chance. So please answer what is better in the second task, in the second question, so A or B, okay? And after that, so I'll give my comments about that. So this concerns trading actually. Yes, well, A, okay. Great. Thank you. None of the above. Well, that's a really good answer, but usually, well, traders on the real market, so they prefer something, yes? So I'm going to give my comments about that. So this is really interesting, and that's how our psychology works, actually. On the markets, usually, yes, on the market. Well, guys, English, please. Well, I speak English and I speak French. So if you prefer French, so that's not a problem, but not Portuguese, definitely. I'm sorry. 20%. Okay. Great. So guys, this is called asymmetric risk taking. So look, this is subjective risk taking depending on situation. So what is the example on the market? Yeah, so mostly, well, as you can see, majority of you preferred A in task number 1, in question number 1, and B in question number 2. And this is how most of the traders think and most of the traders act, actually. So for example, a trader bought an asset, and if the asset rises, so the trader takes profit fast, yes, so he prefers to take like $3,000 for sure, for example, yes. Well, otherwise, if the asset is falling down, so the trader is waiting, yes, is waiting. So well, actually, so as you answered here, yes, so in task number 1, so if you get just a little profit, so you prefer to fix it. Yes, well, speaking about Forex, speaking about any other financial markets, well, traders prefer to fix like small profit, not to wait. Yes. On the other hand, if they see that the asset, for example, the pair is going down, they prefer to wait. And in this case, actually, there is a risk to lose more, like $4,000, not $3,000 for sure, but $4,000, because here the probability is quite high, like 80%. Okay, so well, consequently, yes, speaking about the psychological problems, so the trader maximizes his losses and minimizes his profits. So well, actually, the main purpose is the opposite, as you understand. Yeah, so you have to maximize your profits and to minimize your loss. Well, it means that if you see that you've got loss on your position, so it's better, actually it's better to fix your losses, to fix minus. Why so? Because you will have a chance to return your money, well, at first, and you will have money to trade again. Yes, but if you are waiting, so usually with high probability, well, highly likely you will lose more. Yes, so this is the answer for the second question. And as for the first question, guys, so here is, so if you get profit, of course, it's definitely better to try to maximize it. Well, it means that if you see that there is a potential to move up, for movements up, for an asset, for example, for a currency, for a pair, well, of course, it's better to wait. It's better to maximize, it's better to risk, but to win more than to take like the small amounts of money, but for sure. So do you agree with this idea or not? Please. Okay, so do you agree with that? With such psychological problem? So again, so the problem is called asymmetric risk taking, yes, subjective risk taking depending on the situation. Like subjective loss win perception. Yeah, so we perceive, like our perception depends on the situation, yes, on loss or win situation. So do you agree with that? Maybe have you noticed that, so while you were trading on forex, maybe, or maybe on the stock market, so the same situation. Well, for me, this was quite usual mistake. Well, actually, so when I trade, so when I get, for example, when I get like a small profit, so I prefer to fix it. But sooner or later, well, so when the asset is getting up, yes, again and again, so is rising, so usually I'm upset, yeah, so because I could have taken like more profits, but I did not. Yeah, so do you agree with that or not? Oh, well, yes. Well, I hope that my explanation was clear, yeah, so that this is clear. Is it legal in Bangladesh? Legal what, you mean? What type of thing? Like Forex? Well, I guess that Forex is legal. Okay. Well, great guys. If you have any questions, so you can ask me. So not about psychology, but about, for example, like technical features, fundamental analysis. So any questions you want, so I'm ready to answer. So and I would like to answer these questions. Well, if you want, if you have them, so please. Well, I saw questions that, for example, well, people were asking that people were telling that actually they are new traders. Well, as for new traders, I strongly recommend you to, of course, to at first to try demo account, to try to trade on demo account, to try to trade on like virtual money. So let's say so. And of course, well, for new traders, for newcomers, I strongly recommend to use the sum of money which you are not afraid to lose. Well, usually, guys, usually people are losing their money on financial markets. Yes, so because that's how it works. Yes, well, financial markets can give us high profitability, high profits with high risk. Yeah, so you have to consider this. So you have to take this into consideration. Any suggestions? Yes. So well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So demo accounts. So this is the first thing. Well, after demo accounts, of course, you can try like real accounts, but with small amounts of money. Yes. So you don't have to be afraid to lose money, and these cannot be your last money. So let's say so, because well, actually, there are such people that well, they prefer to. So they think that these things are easy. Yes, and you can become like a millionaire after a while. That's not true, guys. Well, you have to understand this. Yeah, so stock markets, forex, that's quite a difficult thing. So please don't lose your like last sum of money. I lost $2,500. Well, guys, look, if you lose, well, at first, if you lose money, so actually, it is definitely better not to trade, trying to get them back. Do you understand? Well, psychologically, you will make more mistakes in this case. Yeah. So if you are trading, thinking about the money you lost, definitely you will make more mistakes. So please try to well, of course, it's easy to say, but anyway, so try to relax a little bit. Try to relax, to think of something else. Maybe it's better for you to make a pause. Yes, for example, don't trade for like 2-3 days, maybe 1 week, and you will see that your results will be better. Maybe they will be better. So, well, in this case, actually, it's possible to return something back. Well, that's for sure. Which indicator is the best for prediction? Well, for me, I prefer, guys, MACD plus parabolic SAR. So for me, these are two quite good indicators. Also for newcomers, for example, well, as for newcomers, as for new traders, so you can use moving averages. Well, in my opinion, well, moving averages, they are great. And you can use like different periods of moving averages, for example, like 9, 21, 200 to trade and to forecast, to predict the further movements of the price. So well, actually moving averages, they are really, really great. So try them. Any other questions? Oh, well, how to predict next candlestick? Well, psychologically, well, look, speaking about psychology, of course, it's impossible to use psychology to predict next candlestick. But look, for example, if we take like euro US dollar, actually, it's guys, it's almost impossible. So I cannot say. Well, I cannot say. So what will be next? But I can try to do the following. So for example, so I can try to draw levels. Yes. Well, in this case, for example, so here I see that there is like a trend line which is heading down. Yes. Well, on this currency, and this trend line. So this is 1 day time frame, for example. Yes. So on this trend line. So actually, I do believe that if the currency reaches this line, it can bounce back. It can bounce back. So well, in this case, if I see that, well, the first candlestick, for example, is green and the price reaches this line, well, the next one, maybe it will be red. Yeah, so maybe the price will bounce back. But you cannot be for 100% sure about that. Yeah, so you have to understand this. Also, there are horizontal lines. Well, actually, these are support and resistance levels for the price. Learn about them, and you will learn how to forecast the further movement for the price, and of course, the color of the next candlestick. Moving average periods is not clear to me. Please describe. Well, moving averages, guys. Again. So actually, we've got 3 types of them. Yeah, so we've got simple moving average, exponential moving average, and weighted moving average. Well, actually, I'm using exponential, but it does not matter. So you can use like simple moving average too. Yes, well, if you use moving average, there are several periods here. So well, the most interesting periods are the period of 9. So let me just do like this: 9, 21, 21. Also like 55, 89, 1 and 200. Why 200 is important? Well, 200 is showing the main trends for the price. So for example, on euro US dollar, so I see that the moving average with a period of 200 is heading down. Well, it means that the global trend is bearish. It means that it's definitely better. So if I trade down, I can increase the sum of my position, the sum of money, yes, in my position, the amount of my position. So let's say so. If it's heading up, it means that I can increase the amount of my position to trade up. On the other hand, so now if I start trading up, it means that I'm trading against the global bearish trend. Well, it means that definitely I have to decrease the amount of my position. That's how it works. Well, usually these moving averages, they can be considered as like dynamic support and resistance lines. So well, as you can see here, for example, yes, well, it's not so clear here, yes, but the price is moving up. It almost, of course, this is a strong word here, yes, but sometimes it can reach this trend line and bounce back, reach and bounce back, and so on and so on. So like support and resistance lines. So that's how it works. That's how 200 period works. As for other periods, so for example, the 21st period, yes, so you can use it. So if you see that there is an intersection, yes, so when the price breaks this line up, this is the signal to buy. If it breaks down, this is the signal to sell. But this is quite simple signal, yeah, so you have to use something to confirm this signal. And what is bad in moving averages that you cannot use them during flats. So for example, during such periods of time, you see this area, yes, so the moving average is moving sideways and the price is moving up and down, up and down. So well, actually we see a lot of intersections, and it's definitely impossible to try to find signals on such markets. I lost $1,200 I win in demo accounts but lose in real accounts. Well, as for real accounts and demo accounts, so these are two different things. So when you are trading on demo accounts, so you are not afraid to lose money. So that's how it works. If you trade on real accounts, fear becomes really important for you. Yeah, so you start being afraid of losing money. So that's why, well, people usually, when they trade on real account, they are losing their money. Yes, while on demo account they can become millionaires. Yeah, so that's why, guys, you have to consider these two. Yes, and of course you have to know these. So on real accounts, it's not the same to trade on real accounts as to trade on demo accounts. Okay. Traded in the demo accounts, and I've started trading in the real account, just as you said, started with a small amount. Yes, well, I guess so. That's correct. Yeah, so don't lose a lot of money. Well, at first you have to understand that, guys, well, speaking about trading and all that stuff, well, at first, for like several months, you will definitely lose money. You will definitely lose. So let's take this like as a payment for your learning, yes, for your experience. So let's say so you start trading, you start testing signals, testing your strategy, yes, and of course it will cost you some losses after a while. So you will see that, well, actually your trading will become better and better and better and better. So the first step is to try to learn how not to lose money. Yeah, so this is the first step. Okay, so who trades binary? Well, well. Any other questions? Any other questions? So, guys, I hope that this information was useful for you. Yeah, so this information will help you. Well, especially if you trade, if you are trading on Forex or maybe on the stock market. So again, try to maximize your profits, try to minimize your losses. It's quite logical. Well, okay, well, I guess that it's time to say goodbye then. Yeah, so if everything is clear, if everything is okay, yeah, so just look, guys. Again, so, well, every week, so we will have such like short stream about trading psychology, and maybe, well, soon we will provide like other streams about Forex, maybe, yes, about some technical features, some programs and Forex and so on. So please don't miss our streams, don't miss our masterclass. And well, I hope that, again, so I hope that this information was useful. So, and I hope to see you all next time. So thank you very much and bye bye.